Hello, and welcome to the first video on this channel. The Cultivated Detective's Guide to Mystic London. I have a liking for Victorian age London area. And Sherlock Holmes, and especially slightly supernatural elements combined into this. So that's sort of what I hoped to capture in the current banner image of the channel. And well, I had some ideas for what I wanted to do with this channel, and I still want to do something more directly related to the imagery, but for now I thought I'd just do some simple gameplay video game playthroughs. I have quite a lot of detective and related games on Steam, and I thought I'd try to play through some of those in the context of this channel. At least the ones that are more or less related. So that means games like this one. I think this one is not exclusively set in London, but still it's sufficiently relevant to what I have envisioned for the channel. So it's it should be a nice starting point. It wasn't really the video I was originally thinking about starting with, but since this game was recently on sale and I picked it up, I have been wanting to play it, so this will be the first game out. The other game I was thinking about is one of the old Sherlock Holmes games. I think it's called the Lost Files of Sherlock Holmes, the case of the serrated scalpel. So it's an old point-and-click adventure. It also has a sequel, which is called something else, which I can't recall at the moment. No, which I can't recall at the moment, but it doesn't matter. I will have a look at those once they arrive in the mail. For now, this is as good as a place to start the sending. It combines Sherlock Holmes, the supernatural, and hopefully a little bit of London also. I have not some Sherlock Holmes, not Sherlock Holmes, I also have some Cthulhu-related games that I thought I'd play here. And perhaps some general ghost story games and mansion whodunit type games. I have a couple of those also that I have been wanting to play. And so that's kind of the general idea. And Yes, I had a sort of idea for this channel last year, and I made up some of the graphics that is found on the main page of the channel, but I never got around to actually making any videos for it, so this will be the first one out. The motivation for creating this channel was that for once I have I'm quite fond of London, especially the historical London. Late 1900s, late 1800s. And I've been to London a couple of times. Visited Madame Tussauds last time I was there, a couple of years ago, and it has it's a ride through the old London. It's just very atmospheric. I managed to buy a Sherlock Holmes hat souvenir in the souvenir shop of the Madame Tussauds museum. Even though I didn't visit the Sherlock Holmes museum, which is quite close, I think, but unfortunately I didn't get around to visiting it. Perhaps another time, next time I'm in London, for example. And another reason, motivation for creating this channel is that I have fondness for sort of genre-specific narratives, games, books, and so on, movies. And one sort of well, it's perhaps more a mix of several genres, but this Sherlock Holmes detective drama, and slightly newer the Christie novels, which are sort of set in the beginning of the 19th century, Death on the Nile and so on. Very very atmospheric, and yeah, it's not quite the same genre as Sherlock Holmes, perhaps, but it's quite close. It's got the same sort of feeling to it. So these older detective and to a certain extent cop-related stories. So that's so having a channel that sort of focuses on specific genre is an idea I have I'm quite fondness for, and it's it has quite a lot of potential. I think you have lots of movies and TV dramas and games, of course. There should be more than enough to have as a basis for a channel like this. And this game, I think this is re-release, sort of polished update of an older version of a game with the same name. I think I have the old one also, so I'll probably have a look at it also at some time. Perhaps to see how they compare. It shouldn't be any problem of finding materials for creating videos. At least initially, I think I'll focus on sort of simple gameplay videos that are commented. So if you prefer gaming videos without comments, this is perhaps not the video you are looking for, but I think there's some potential for doing things with this genre. So I have some ideas. You have this. I guess it's starting to become somewhat of a stereotype that shows up in several new games and movies. They have this wallboard with images of suspects or witnesses, and you have these red lines that are used to connect them, sort of to keep track of how an investigation goes. I think it should be possible to do something similar with some games, and also perhaps some movies and TV episodes. Not all of them, of course. Some stories are perhaps made so that the viewer can sort of attempt to follow along and try to determine or figure out who the killer or bad guy in his story is. But yeah, in many cases you have the main detective, be it Sherlock Holmes or Poirot or whoever, sitting on knowledge that the reader or viewer or player doesn't have. So in those cases it will perhaps be more difficult, but it seems like it should be possible to have a sort of to make an attempt at figuring out how things are going to go, who the killer is in the case of murder dramas, by sort of creating a similar structured presentation of the different characters and events as they're happening in a game or movie. So that's one idea I have been thinking about. I'm not certain it will work in all cases, as I noted, but I'll try to keep it in mind as we are playing this game and some of the upcoming games, and if it seems like it could be meaningful to do something like that, I'll try to introduce that in parallel to the gameplay as a sort of extra elements, which could be fun. So, of course, it would be simple to cheat by looking up who the killer is, or watching through a movie, or playing through a game before I actually record it, but what's the fun in that? So if I try to do something like that, I'll try to sort of keep it as honest as possible, for my own enjoyment also. So we will see, but that is for the future, I think. In this video, this game, I think that perhaps that would not fit so well. Perhaps I'm wrong, so we'll see how as we go along. I'll try to start and see how it goes, and then if we end up with a sort of very much whodunit-like structure to the game, then I might consider adding that element. I did some experimentation with some software tools for adding images from a game or video, and then sort of combining them with lines and so on. So it should be possible to do something like that, I think. Even more or less on the fly, so without too much involved extra work. If it took too much time, it would sort of break the pacing, I think, but simply doing it in a simple way should be enough to be able to do it fairly quickly. Sort of stop the video when a character appears, create a snapshot of the character, and then add it to the board in this separate software application. So I'll have to look into the details of how I actually do it when we get so far, but I think that would be fun. So for now, however, we'll do things simpler and just start the game and see how it goes, rather than trying to prepare and set up much of these things beforehand. I think I'll just let things play out naturally, and we'll see where we end up. Better to have some progress and actually working towards a goal, rather than sort of putting in enormous amounts of work and time and then risk getting nowhere. So taking small steps at a time is probably the most realistic approach. And the next step will evidently be to start a game, but I think I'll leave that for the next video. So this one was mainly me blabbing on about my plans for playing this game and this channel, but I think that's okay. So see if you actually managed to listen all the way through the video to this point. I thank you, and I hope you will try to watch the next video also when I get around to uploading it. So I think I've gotten most of the things I wanted to say initially out of the way, so it should be you should be ready to start actually playing the game in the next episode. So, yes, that's it, I think. So, thank you for watching, and goodbye. Goodbye.